Josh George. I'm going to do a season preview of the Texas Tech Red Raiders for 2024. In my Texas Tech Red Raiders season preview for 2024, I'm going to talk about how they're going to do at Jones AT&T Stadium this year, where you can see the schedule right there. They have some fun teams coming to town. I'm going to talk about how Zach Kittley will improve at offensive coordinator and how amazing Joey McGuire's been. He has this team third on the 247 talent composite list in the Big 12, 15-11 after 2 seasons. Really, really improving. And of course, only 8 starters back on both offense and defense. So that's 8 total. And not a ton of returning production, but the easiest schedule in the Big 12. Look, by all accounts, nobody has said that this schedule is the hardest schedule in the nation or even a difficult schedule. A lot of people say this is the easiest schedule in the Big 12. Vegas uh, has it as like the odds for Texas Tech way higher than a lot of places. A lot of people say that's because of schedule, because they don't have a ton of returning talent or returning production. They turned the ball over a lot last season. They turned it over about every other game. They would have a turnover, so they averaged half a turnover a game last season. Ended up being -6 in the turnover category. So, yeah. Abilene Christian, when I'm breaking down the schedule, I see that as a win. Washington State on the road, I see that as a win. I just feel like Kidley's offense and more having quarterback Morton in his second season, I feel like they outduel them, win an air raid game. I feel like they beat North Texas. I feel like they beat Arizona State. I feel like they beat Cincinnati. Like I say, those 3 are home games. 3 games that they should win. Quarterback should feel comfortable at home. It's a very comfortable environment if you're the home team. So that would be an undefeated start through those first several games, and then at Arizona, going on the road, having had looking at an off week. The thought is, well, if we can just win this game, how amazing will we be? We'll be set up for the conference title, playoff, all that stuff. It just gets to you mentally. Give me Arizona to win that game. Coming off the bye week at home again against Baylor. Dave Aranda's got a good defense, but Kitley's got a good offense. Give me Texas Tech. Then at TCU, fun duel between Dykes and Kitley. I think Kitley gets it done. Give me Texas Tech to win. At Iowa State, I don't think you're going to win that game. I don't think you've quite got the talent that Iowa State does on paper. Give me Iowa State. You get Coach Prime at home. If your pass rush can get to them, look for Ben Roberts to have a big game in that matchup. And can Brian Lux cover Travis Hunter? It'll be a fun matchup. Give me Texas Tech to win. At Oklahoma State, that's going to be a tough environment. Paddle people all over the place. Defenses travel, but offenses don't seem to travel as well. Texas Tech's got a good offense. I think they might struggle in that environment, so give me the Pokes. West Virginia, you get them at home. It's a senior night. You got a lot of guys that could have big games. Give me Taj Brooks, running back, to have a huge, huge breakout game. He'll probably rush for 170, 180 yards probably, and that'll lead to a Texas Tech victory. I have you guys 9-3 and 6-3 in conference play. I'm Josh George. This was a preseason preview of the Texas Tech Red Raiders.